Hi, I'm Mandy from Purple Eyes Tarot, and I'm going to do a reading on how to, I don't know if it's going to be recognize or understand when someone is trying to contact you. I'm still reading it, but I'm reading this book, Signs, by Laura Lynn Jackson, and she has a really good section on signs of how to know if someone's trying to contact you. And I also wondered if knowing that, it's in terms of butterflies or your favorite color or just something that the person who is deceased, what they ate or what they liked, or you hear someone giggle and it sounds like them, but they're not here. So I thought that being aware of things that show up at the moment, I'm getting a 2-digit number that I look at the microwave, or I wake up in the morning at an incredibly early time and it's that number. So it's, yeah. And then I had a timer going for some baking, and I asked Alexa how much time I had left, and it was a 2-digit number. So it's beyond coincidence. So anyway, if you're interested, this book is fantastic. So, and I'm the I said that oops, I said that I'm hearing or seeing numbers. I'm not going into numerology. I just want to do a reading on how do we deal with it? How are we aware of it? What could help us understand if someone is trying to um, contact us from beyond? I don't know if my mother's tried and she's felt I'm not ready for it, or it's not possible, but there's so much information that I can't believe she hasn't. And so I think I may have been missing my mom calling me. So I'm going to do a quick reading. I'm going to do one of my 3, 2, 3, 2, I think it's readings, just to collect some information and see if we can tie it together and understand or learn maybe some other ways that we can understand or determine if someone is trying to contact us. I love some of the things in the book about, butterflies, or I had dragonflies when we moved into one house, and I was sure that was my mother flying over. And, maybe I'm expecting too much for her to contact me, and that's it. I guess just experience will tell on whether that can be improved at all. But it was nice to see the dragonflies flying over and thinking that was my mom checking out my new house. So, okay, I'm here with Brian and my spirit guide. Brian was my imaginary friend. I don't know what they become now, but I still feel Brian around. My guardian angel, maybe. Okay, is that enough? Yeah, cool. Coolio. Wow, that came out thin. Okay. So, what's representing this reading? Who's going to help me with this reading? The 5 of Pentacles left out in the cold. So, these people are left out in the cold. They're acting helpless. And really, if they go around the corner, they can get into that nice warm building. So I think contacting someone, or if someone's trying to contact you, it's a two-way street. You can't just waiting for mom to say something. I think you have to pay attention. You have to be aware, and believe in any coincidence or anything that might possibly be them trying to contact you. And if that type of contact never happens again, maybe it didn't work. But if it happens 2 or 3 times, you're gonna be onto something, I'm sure. So let's see how the cards feel. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. It's possible. Everyone gets a chance at the Wheel of Fortune. So it's possible. And what's my third card? The current energy. Wow. Another major arcana. That is the Magician. The Magician can manifest anything. He has all the tools. So it's possible. And then I wonder if there's something about when the sun comes in and it moves around, and who's trying to contact me on that? Because they're sitting on my nose. Let's see, how do we feel about this? We got burdens, the Ten of Wands. That's burdens, but that's also perseverance. That's along the lines of these 3 cards, in that don't give up, don't expect it to be handed to you on a plate. In the beginning, after my mama died, I thought if I lay in bed and looked at the door, she would open the door for me and I might see something. No, it's a lot more subtle than that. And I think there's some worry on frightening people. And so this subtleness of, smelling their perfume or eating something that tasted like your mom made it, that kind of thing. It's going to be something familiar in some way, or something that you liked. Or I heard someone say it was cars, in that they had a very specific car. It was a green car, and there's not that many green cars. And then just, I don't know, 5 green cars went by, and they're like, how often does that happen? Right? And they're all different cars and trucks and whatever. So it wasn't like it was a dealer trying to get rid of all their green cars. So we're in the thoughts section. Give and take. Gosh, I'm getting this a lot recently. Give and take. If you have the money, you give, and if you need help, you ask for it. And it could be asking. You could be just asking. And I've tried this a little bit, but you can almost say something to spirit, like, well, I think I've mentioned the one, you ask spirit to wake you up at a certain time, and pretty accurate. Not to the minute, but within the range of wake me up before 8 o'clock, or can I sleep in till 9, that kind of thing. It could be something like, I'm looking out the window, show me 2 white cars to prove something, or what number am I going to pick up? Is it 5? Just I need a bit more imagination, but I think there's a way. If they can't find a way for you to notice that they're trying to contact it might be worth you saying, if you do this at that time, or if I see this, I'll know it's you. So there we are. The next section is advice. Let's see. The Emperor. The Emperor, oh my gosh, he's Lord of, he's a father figure, he's in charge. He wants the best for you and for everyone else. He wants you to be the best person you can be and be good to other people. The advice from the Emperor. He's strategic, he's planning. I wonder if maybe what I was talking about with planning on questions to ask, or having a list and going through the list and seeing which ones work. Okay. What else advice do we need? This is the Nine of Pentacles. This is reaping what we sow. So it's back to it's a two-way street. You won't get money from your vegetables if you don't plant your vegetables and look after them. So you can't just lie back and wait for someone to contact you. You've got to be aware. You've got to be alert. I don't just think it's going to be a butterfly. So, okay. Is the Emperor also the one about planning? Have a plan. I don't know. Death. It's the start of something new. It's the end of something. Could be what you've been doing isn't working, so try something new. I don't know. This one's stumping me here. Let's move on. Maybe it'll come to me, or maybe the next cards might help. So the last, what are we? 6? Yeah, I got 2 more. We get the High Priestess and the 5 of Pentacles. So the High Priestess is all about using your gut feeling, using your intuition. Whoa, I'm making a noise here. It's all about intuition, and if you see that green car or 3 white dogs, something, don't go, oh, that's weird. Think about it and go, who's that? Who's contacting me? Who's that? I think you can ask, who's that? And they might be able to give you another clue. So the High Priestess is use your gut, use your intuition. She always hides something, but if you can find out what it is using your intuition, you can usually guess. Not that she's, in this reading, she's hiding something from you. She's just relaying the fact that you can use your intuition. And the more you use it, the better you'll get. And then we get the 10 of Pentacles, which is, it's retirement, it's inheritance, it's the whole family. So I think it kind of makes sense to have something like that at the end of a reading. It's a bookend for trying to contact people that are no longer with us. Well, they are, but they're not with us in body. They're with us in spirit. So I think this is confirming that they are out there. They are trying to contact you. they are looking at you. I mean, I learned to drive after my dad had died. And I've had dreams and little things that I've noticed that he's seen all my cars that I've bought in the past. It's kind of nice and reassuring in some ways. But I think this is the card to say it's true. It's true. You need to work on it. It's a two-way streak. You have to be aware. You have to be on, I won't say on guard, but be open to things, especially things that repeat, because then that's them really trying to get your attention. But you know, if you know their perfume and you smell their perfume, you know, as you're going through the streets, and it reminds you of someone, they may not contact you again, but you know, they were just saying, hey, they were nudging you, hi, checking up on you, you're looking good. Anyway, let's do some clarifying, see if these help. I'm hit and miss with these. Just go with it. Embrace spontaneity and trust the journey, remaining open to unexpected twists and turns along the way. What did I say? Just go with it. Go with the flow. Relax. Believe it. And then, direction. If you are uncertain, take a step in any direction. New paths will open as you go along. That falls into the try other things. If the butterfly thing doesn't work, there's other things that you know about that person. My dad had a cough every morning. He'd come out of the bathroom and no one had a cough like it. And I would say for the first 2 or 3 years after he died, I heard that cough. And then occasionally when I worked in an office, I'd hear her cough and I couldn't see anyone, but it was there. It was so nice. It's so nice to get some, you know, contact or for them to know where I was working and, you know, I was doing okay. So, because there's lots of things when you lose people, you can't really call them up and go, God, I got something to tell you. But it's nice to see them and them to say, yeah, I saw that. That's pretty good. So, anyway, I hope this was helpful. And I hope it didn't seem too weird for some people. I'm getting a bit weirded out by these little sun blocks that are kind of working their way around me. But if you're still here, congratulations, thank you. Not many people stay this long on these calls, on my videos. If you like the video, I'd love to make more. Let me know in the comments, or like or subscribe. Send me a sign. Only if it's good. Okay? Well, thanks. I hope to see you soon. Bye.